Hello, hello. I'm so happy. It's the 16th of, actually, it's May because I just came from the Caraibe. Most of you have seen me. I was for 1 month and a half, almost 2 months in San Martin. But how beautiful it was because we met there also Mario Vielmas, Giovanna Renteria, Kina Moretz, Gabriela Salgado, Hugo, and Marine. So how beautiful. I just came back and they asked me if I want to host this call. And I was like, how beautiful is that? Finally, I can host the call because last week it was not. So I say, with the first opportunity, I said, of course, I will host the call because I think this call is so important every Sunday that you know the guidelines and you know what to do the next week. And I'm so happy always to hear from Jason, Craig, Igor, and Roald to know what is happening behind the scene and to know what are all the news, the promotion and everything. The truth is that I'm always in trainings and meetings, and that's what I love the most. Being a host is also what I like, but more to hear them and to learn from them and write notes myself than doing it myself. So I love to listen. By the way, dobre požalovat for all the Russian team. Bienvenidos for our Spanish team. Hello, Trinidad and Tobago. Willkommen from German team. I said already the Russian. Ciao, benvenuti Italiani. And I think we have some Dutch, right? I think we have some Dutch people. Welcome. And yeah, welcome to all the English people. Bienvenue. Wow, Igor is showing his view. That's what I actually miss. Thank you, Igor. You really do a great job because I have also television. So can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen?
It is so beautiful here.
Also there. So they asked me why I was so long and how I could be so long in the Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the potential of network marketing. You can work when you want, with who you want, where you want. You have the freedom to do that. You still have to work. Don't understand me wrong. But you can work from where you want. So I was having my balcony and the computer I set up with a table, and I was doing interviews, meeting, trainings from there. And the most beautiful thing it was, I think the highlight was when we could have the Spanish leaders, and now we are organizing another one there with us to reconnect with the people. But actually, that's true. When you make enough money, make sure you make enough money that when there is a next crisis or next virus or next lockdown, you just buy a flight ticket, you buy a hotel or rent an apartment in the Caribbean, and you work from there because we can work online. So when they tell you it's not possible, yes, it's possible. Anderson Chester is doing that for 3 months now. Of course, it's also a sacrifice from the part of his family because he will not see his family for 3 months. But from another side, you can work from there, and they are already vaccinated. They don't use masks. Everything is open. Igor already got his vaccination. So, you know, sometimes you need to create and live in a bubble to just keep happy and not be influenced by what is happening out there. And I had the same. I find a good schedule for me and the children. My children were in San Martin also, and my mother was there. And with Igor, we were perfect combination between work, family, and business. So it was a perfect balance. Anyway, I don't want to take too much time because I do believe that there is great content today. I have to be honest, I received all messages from Jason. He's also prepared, and he has a training for you. Igor is super prepared, but he will be the last, and I will tell you why, because he has a training for you and he wants to explain you very well how he sees the view and what to buy and how, but I will not tell you more what he's gonna do. But you must know that they are all prepared for you today. I hope that you find value in it, but even more, I hope you appreciate it, that you write notes and you can apply it, because it's all about taking action. With the first one, we will start, because I like to go directly in action, with our Craig Cushman. Craig, are you there?
Yes, of course I am. Of course I am. I love your energy.
Maybe I don't hear you.
Can you hear me now? All right, good. Good. I so appreciate your energy and your attitude. Welcome back to the Netherlands. And you look nice and tan and brown, and that's good. So thank you for that. And you're a great example. You and Igor are wonderful examples of leaders for the company, and so appreciate you and showing people the possibilities of how to live this life. And that really is about this consistent focus that you exhibit all the time. So so I want to share with everyone a little bit of what I've been thinking about. I am personally moving through my own experience in life, and I've relocated down to Atlanta, Georgia. So I live very close to Jason now, which I'm excited about, and we get to hang around a good bit more than we have in the past. And I was thinking about this call today, and I was thinking how important it is about attitude. I have had a number of conversations this week with people on a personal, private basis. And I have to tell you that the thing that comes up over and over and over again is this thing called attitude. And I have this little coin that I've had for many, many years. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. Now, it's a simple little coin, and I've used it where I just walk around and I kind of flip it around and I hold it and I touch it. But what that process does is it anchors in my brain the absolute importance of the concept of attitude. And I'm going to share with you even more information. There's a book that I have gone to and counted on for many years in terms of just personal imagination and power in my own life. And it's actually called Power versus Force. Power versus Force. And the reason I love this book, it's probably 20 years old or so, but there's so many different concepts in here about the way that we force information or the way that we engage with powerful information. I'm just going to share with you a couple of highlighted pieces here that feeds into the primary message that I want to deliver today. And as you know, for me, I always think about our 5 core values that I think that they're instrumental in guiding every single thought that I have. And they are, I don't mean to just repeat them over and over again, but yes, actually I do mean to repeat them over and over again, right? So it's integrity, innovation, freedom, contribution, and leadership. Each of them independently is very important. Together, they make an absolute powerful team. But I want to focus a little bit today on the same thing I've been staying on, which is leadership. Because what I know to be true in direct sales and multi-level marketing, the thing that we have in massive abundance is a willingness and an effort to be believers and to make some things happen. We have plenty of that. What we lack in this business is leaders, like really real leaders who step into their absolute skill set of leadership. And that is a life-affirming decision, a life-affirming decision. Why I say life-affirming is because there are 2 kinds of decisions. There's life-affirming and life-destructive. These are the patterns that we engage in at any given point in the day. Some of the things we do are life-affirming. They give us joy, they give us love, they give us hope, they give us possibility. And some of them are life-destructive, and they get in our way, and they become powerful anti-success decisions. So what I wanted to share with you, this concept that generally speaking, mental soundness, pay attention to this, because you have to actually gauge yourself against this piece of information, right? Physical and mental soundness are a result of positive attitudes. Now, that's not new news to anybody on this call, but poor physical and mental health are associated with negative attitudes as resentment, jealousy, hostility, self-pity, fear, anxiety, and the like. So if you have any of those, I want you to understand something. If you have resentment, jealousy, hostility, self-pity, fear, anxiety living in your brain and in your soul and in your heart right now, you are actually putting yourself in poor health, not just mental health, poor physical health. Your brain and your body are intertwined. What one does, the other does. If you've got great health, you've got a great brain. If you've got a bad mindset, you've got poor health. They are inexorably, indescribably interconnected to one another. So do not play with this. This is a very, very real thing, that if you want to experience more success, and I know that you do, then you have to take on in what psychoanalysis will tell you is called welfare emotions. The welfare emotions are positive attitudes because they're for your own welfare, your own good welfare, right? Whereas the negative ones are called emergency emotions. And when you're chronically immersed in emergency emotions, the result is ill health and a gross weakening of your personal power. Hear that again. If you stay in the negative emotions, it's going to weaken your total personal power. Why is that? Because what you actually surround yourself with is what's inside of all of you. It's what's inside of all of you. So change and success is literally an inside out job. So sadly, if you are a negative human being, you probably are exhibiting and experiencing negative experiences, and you're bringing that on to yourself. Things are not falling upon you. You are allowing them in. And so the more you spend time in working that inside out scenario, the happier and the more successful you'll be. Which leads me to my point. Champions in all aspects, sports, business, marriage, life, doesn't matter. Champions do one thing, and they have the capacity to focus sustained concentration on the things that benefit them. And the things that benefit them typically are things that benefit other people. So I came across a quote this week, and I actually put it in in one of my social media stories, and it said this: attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, mirror what you admire. Now, it's interesting because as I looked at this thing, I read it over and over again. Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, mirror what you admire. There's two parts to each sentence. The first part is the action, and the last part is the choice, right? The choice is, what do you expect? What do you desire? What do you respect? And what do you admire? Those are your personal choices, your personal choices. But the action that goes to you is attracting the choice of what you expect, reflecting the choice of what you desire, right? The becoming of what you respect, and the mirroring what you admire. This is an important set of choices. We all have to do it. I have to do it every day. And there are two styles, right? There's two things happening for all of us all the time. I'm just calling it out. I happen to be in the spot where I can call it out because I actually spend time thinking about this kind of stuff all day in my own head, in my own life experience. Jason has actually shared the conversation about entropy before, which is in the world of physics. It's actually a concept in closed systems, in thermodynamics, and I don't need to get into the crazy talk about all of that, but there is a relevancy when you look at other systems, how it plays out in a business system. And entropy is basically the natural process of things moving toward disorder, randomness, and uncertainty. The opposite of entropy is a thing called negentropy, right? And so it's an extension of that word, but it means to spontaneously create order, to rise, to improve, to increase, and it's orderliness. Now, I would look at those two things, entropy and negentropy, as fear and love, right? So I'm gonna share with you, when you operate from a place of fear, that is in many ways a form of disorder, randomness, and uncertainty. I think you'd all agree with that. And fear starts off in pessimism and scarcity, reasons, excuses, being a victim, justification, making you physically sick, mentally sick. You're out of control. You're weak. You're a contender. You're using words like I might have, I should have, I could have, and you're losing. You're losing the game. You're losing the game of business and life. And on the other side of that, when you operate from love, you come from a totally different place. It's actually a spontaneous ordering of thought. It's a spontaneous ordering of increase, of improvement. Your life feels better. And it sounds like this: optimism, abundance, mental toughness, goals, decisions, results, being an owner, being enthusiastic, having well-being, being in control, having power, being a champion, and winning. There's two very different life experiences that both come back to attitude and actions and around those attitudes. It's a very interesting concept. So I was actually talking to Daniel this week, and he reminded me of something that I had shared with him that I'm going to show you all right now. You all are building a team, and if you don't have a team, you're going to build one. If you do have a team, then you know that what I'm about to say is true. You have on your team what would be called team dynamics. You have multiple kinds of people with multiple kinds of vision, with multiple goals and different skill sets. And those are your team dynamics that you as a leader have to manage. You have to actually consider. And by the way, you're in this mix as well, because you have your own style, your own education, your own success levels. And then you have a leadership responsibility. Now, what ends up happening on your team, you have all of these different kinds of people going all of these different directions with all of these different mindsets and beliefs. Some are going up and down. Some are going in the right direction. Some are going the other way. Some are going in circles. They don't know what to do. Some are going slow and small, and some are going full on, maybe in the right direction, maybe not. Your job as a leader is to corral this process, and that's what I'm about to do. If you take this, what I want you to understand, your job is to take your team right here and corral them and send them in the right direction together. This is what a leader does. This process creates what's called, very simply, speed of leadership. The speed of your team will never be fast, never, never, never be fast if you don't organize the belief system, the attitude, the goal set of the people on your team. It's impossible. Imagine trying to work with a team that's going in multiple directions. How fast could you possibly go? You can't, is the answer. And so unless everybody's got the same dream, the same mindset, the same process, speaks much of the same ideas around the business, gives the picture, then you don't get to move quickly. And if you don't move quickly, you're moving slowly. And guess what happens when you're moving slow? You're susceptible to disorder and chaos. Chaos is a death for any group, any team, any organization, any company. Chaos is not an okay thing. Chaos is not related to the 5 core values of our company. You don't have chaos with integrity. You don't have chaos with innovation. You can have random ideas, but you don't have chaos. You have an organized approach. You don't have chaos with freedom. You don't have chaos with leadership or contribution. Chaos is a death to you and your company and your income. So your goal as a leader is to figure out, how do I grab everybody around an idea and get everybody moving in the same direction? That is the challenge of every leader and every business every day. This is not a one-time decision. This is an everyday decision. the skills of a leader, I actually went through this process many years ago, and I determined that these were the 6 skill sets that profile the best leaders. Okay, one of them is there. 3 of them are attitude, and 3 of them are practice. So here's what it is: spirited simplicity. The idea is to simplify, to bring it down. And what you're going to see from the efforts that Jason and I are working on right now is to simplify distill the presentation down to the simplest way that's replicatable, duplicatable, and simple, with the whole picture. We observed that many people would spend hours on one product, and it's just too boring for people to consider that. And they come in and they say, I can't do that. But if you make it simple, people can say, I can do that. And if I can do that, I'm going to come and do this fast, and it moves quick. Spirited simplicity, adaptive communication. This is so crucial. You can't just go at a business and just speak your own concepts and have people really understand what you're talking about. There are communication words, sentences, concepts that can give you power and strength in your communication. And so adapting yourself around these communication styles is going to amp up your game. You could try it on your own, but I think you're going to find that when you adopt different things that are working, you'll have a lot more success. Resilient optimism. Resilient optimism. Listen, if you're a bump on a log or a dark cloud rolling into a room, and people just don't get good excitement and vibrations from you and are happy to be around you, you're not going to get a lot of people to come and be your customers or be your business. They want to deal with people who are optimistic about the future in their business that they're in. It's an exchange of human energy, and that's what we want. And then you have to have disciplined effort. What I've noticed in my interactions with many people in this company, and actually many companies, is there's a lack of discipline in the efforts that people have day to day. That's why I said to Andrea, what I really appreciate about Andrea is that she is a disciplined leader that just is constantly showing up and doing events and doing calls and supporting her team. Even if she's in where she'd rather be laying on the beach with her babies, the fact of the matter is she does what she needs to do, and she's disciplined about it. And that's why she's at the top of this game. And that's why you need to listen to the words she uses, follow the kind of example that she is, mirror the kind of efforts that she makes, and be coachable. Vigorous coachability means that you're striving to look for those things that you can adjust in your own style, and it will create a new mindset in your brain with some new skills. And then that becomes your opportunity to do conscious modeling, where what conscious modeling means is that you're mirroring and reflecting what you see and what you admire. It goes back to the very first thing that I said, which is attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire. There's one more thing I just want to show to you, that this came up in a conversation. This is a lot of stuff, you probably can't see it, but it's something that I learned back in my days when I was working with Dr. Stephen Covey and Franklin Covey, and he talked a lot about the circle of concern and the circle of control. What I've noticed in people in my family, my friends, people I'm interacting with, there's a lot of noise in the world. And remember, I said something about chaos and disorder and entropy. There's millions of things that are out there to distract you, depress you, give you anxiety. They're all out there messing with your brain, messing with your hope, messing with your desires. And it's all living in this noisy place called the circle of concern. You see it on TV, you hear it from somebody else, you interact with somebody who's negative. No good, no bueno, no, don't do it. It's not okay. Where you need to live is inside of your circle of control. This is where happiness, this is where the inside out process is where you win. Inside of your circle of control, which is where you find health, focus, security, vitality, psychological vigor, stability. It's all in there. Inside of that, there's even more, which is your success intersection. At the heart of what you can control is your success intersection. I shared with you a little bit about that before, but it's where you find the things you're passionate about, where you find the things that make you money, that can generate income, and where you find your talents, what you're naturally good at, that you can begin to harness the power of. And inside the middle of those three is where you find the highest leverage activity. It's something you can control, and it yields the most that you can get out of it. Don't get distracted, dismayed, or dissuaded by the noise of the world and the chaos of the world, because sometimes it serves up to you like it's something good and then slaps you in the face and takes you off the path, and you don't want to be there. You want to be in control of what you can control. Because here's the thing, maintaining motivation in this crazy world is hard. It is. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. Becoming successful, it's hard. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of effort. But staying broke is also hard, right? And it's hard on your family, hard on your existence. You're not creating a legacy when you're broke, poor, sad, frustrated, mad, and angry. What kind of a legacy do you want to leave like that? You don't. You want to leave a legacy of hope, possibility, wealth, experiences, travel with your family. That requires that you maintain motivation and you work toward your becoming successful. It may be hard, but it's the kind of hard that you should choose versus choosing to remain broke. That's not the name of the game. So listen, champions have that insane ability to stay focused, to stay concentrated on it. There's nothing that gets in their way. And I hope that you will take the time this week to constantly recalibrate, refocus, stay in control of what you can control, and get out there and do the things that will serve your family and your legacy. And with that, I'm going to turn it back to you, Andrea, and thank you for this time to share with the team.
No, thank you to you. Thank you to you. They can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, thank you to you, Craig. I mean, you can see that I'm not used to this studio. I'm more used to Zooms where I can see myself and see the people and hear. But I like to do also this experience where you are more in control. But this, I always leave it to the vice presidents. I'm more a network marketeer, cowboy, and I love that. So tomorrow we'll have a presentation with Giovanna Renteria in Spanish. And the objective, no, in 2 days, the objective of that meeting is to go back to basic, but especially to go back to simplicity. And thank you for your talk, because I took some notes, Craig. I always like to do that because I want to evaluate what I am too. And I want to evaluate what is my team too. And what I've understood is a lot of times that we all want to know everything. We all want to know everything. We all want to know the skills. We all want to have a perfect life. We all want to learn. But at the end of the day, what makes the difference in business, and if you want to become successful, is all in here, mindset. And after you have the mindset and you will learn the mindset, but it will be a growth mindset. It's not a mindset that you have it in the first day. It's a process. Then you need to take decisions. So you need to do what you say, and you need to say what you do, and you need to be coherent. And then after that, you will start to take action. And when you take action, you have results. And after you have results, the team will follow you. And in my career, since I started in network marketing, Ted Nautet, the founder of Business From, interviewed me, and he asked me how did I start, but especially what makes me so successful, and how was the first year in the business. And I told him, at the beginning, we all start for the same reasons. We want to make an extra money. We want to change our life. We want to help other people. But at the beginning, we all start for us. We all start in this industry because we want something. And after that, you want to help other people and start to make money, no? And then he told me, but how much money did you make the first year? I said, look, the first year, my objective was also learning, taking action, and make some extra money. But I always had a long-term vision of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So what kept you going? What kept me going, it was a vision I had. In the first 5 years, I want to get to make 25,000 euro a month. So with Julian, the first year, we made maybe 500, 800, maximum 1,000 euro a month in commissions. And then we were just going to every meeting, every training, every event, listening to this kind of events that we have every Sunday, this kind of calls. I was missing nothing. And I do believe that is the attitude that will actually determine your altitude. It's your attitude that will determine how successful you will be. It's your mindset, because learning the skills, ladies and gentlemen, let me to tell you, is the easiest thing. Informing people about an opportunity, everyone can do it. With videos, explaining it. With Giovanna, I will do a presentation of 30 minutes maximum, 40 minutes maximum on Tuesday, but everyone can learn the skill. But here, your mindset, if you are not willing to change your mindset, to change your circle, to choose the people you stay around, who are you listening to have results? These are actually the most important thing. And when Craig said is the skills, is the mindset, is the attitude, is the consistent, is the focus, is also reinventing yourself, but especially, and I want to close this, is, are you willing to pay the price? I see a lot of people, they are very passive in the business, and pay attention, because being passive will make you no money. Being active, you will make a lot of money. Being active means recruiting, presenting, doing follow-ups, share the vision, share your mission, not only the vision of the company, your vision, and you need to work for yourself and for your vision. And that's what brings us money. Being passive brings you no money. Recruiting, presenting, following up, going to events, following the calls, putting your team, like Craig said, and putting in a fast way in the right direction, all in the same direction. Anyway, I will go over this later. Let's go for the next call. Thank you, Craig. I find a lot of value, and I hope all the people took a lot of notes, because we go to the next speaker, and I look forward, is our Jason Tine.
What's happening? How are you?
I'm fine. I think I have a lot of fun, and that's important, that I have fun, I listen, I evaluate, it goes in my head, in my heart, and that's the most important, and I hope all people will have that.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to have fun. You have to be able to build a business from anywhere and get done what you need to get done. It's good to see you back in the studio. I just want to take a few minutes. Obviously, Craig's hitting a good flow state being back in Georgia. He's getting some sun, he's getting some vitamin D, and he's getting his flow mojo back. So he was on fire today. I don't know there's much to have to say after a phenomenal train that was there. I just want to share with you, and see, I'm going to share my screen here and share with you a simple way to begin to try to start talking about this business, because people have difficult times talking about it. We have a lot of great products that are best in class for a lot of different scenarios. But obviously, when we start talking about what we do, it's the ways that people make money. So a lot of people will start over here with the cash flow quadrant, because it's the way that people make money. And what's important to understand is that there's a difference. I want you guys to start getting your mind. The S quadrant is what you would call an entrepreneur, And business owner, you recognize that the B and the B quadrant doesn't stand for E, entrepreneur. The B in the B quadrant stands for business owner. And I think there's a big difference between being an entrepreneur and being a business owner. Entrepreneurs typically fail after 3 to 5 years, and then they end up going and having to get another job, because most entrepreneurs and employees are only focused on making money. And you have to be able to learn. When you tell the story of what we do, you have to let people know. Most people would like to be a business owner. Most people would like to understand how to also be an investor. But people need to be able to make the shift from making money to keeping money, right? To ultimately investing money, to ultimately getting to a spot right here called creating money. Business owners and investors understand how to create money. That's why I'm rocking the Forex Insider set. You'll see I'll put it out there, is you got to make the move. You got to learn to make the move from making money to creating money. And you also have to make the move from talking about what our business is, what our products do, and how they all fit together. The thing I love about Craig's drawing, where he talks about the circle of concern and the circle of control, if you looked inside the circle of control, is basically like a bullseye, but there's a Venn diagram that he had in there. And I want to show you our products as it sits in a Venn diagram. This is called a Venn diagram. It's intersecting 3 circles. What you have to recognize about our products is our products fit into one of three categories and they intersect in the middle. We have an opportunity. Our products are part of the biggest marketplaces on the world. They're part of the fastest marketplaces in the world, and they're part of the newest marketplaces in the world. So what do I mean by that? The biggest marketplace in the world is foreign exchange. It's one of the oldest, biggest money markets on the planet. When people are wanting to know, how do I make money? How do I keep money? How do I invest money? And how do I create money? This is one of the greatest places to go. If you're an investor, if you were to talk to one of the great investors of all time, you say, where do you go to invest your money? Well, most of them would say inside of the foreign exchange market. Why? It's because there's 6 trillion euros a day traded inside of it. It's only Monday through Friday, and it's one of the biggest, oldest marketplaces in the world. The problem is, you probably have never heard of it. Most people have never heard of it. You probably wouldn't know to begin to learn how to take advantage of it. And if you did, you may not have the right strategy. You may not have the right idea of what's going on. And so unless you want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours learning how to look at charts and try to double up, double bottom, up bottom, all this, and sit in front of 6 computer screens like a nerd all day long and analyze 28 different currency pairs, your ability to have a job, try to make money, and to become a great investor would be slim to none. The great news is we've developed an app called Forex Insiders, which we've developed with the help of artificial intelligence and robots, and partnered with some of the world's greatest foreign exchange investors on the planet. And we developed a simple strategy that comes as a notification on your phone that acts like a text message. And all you have to do is analyze it and see if you want to participate in the trade or not. And if you do, it takes less time to participate in a trade than it does to answer a text message. What's awesome about it, if people are looking for returns on investment, in the past quarter, we've had 45% returns, 55%, 85%, and 108% returns just in the first quarter of this year. Phenomenal place to be. We're also part of the fastest industry in the world. What's the fastest industry in the world? It's the cryptocurrency industry. Cryptocurrency industry, if you've been under a rock, you would still have heard of cryptocurrency. You still would have heard of Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all the different currencies that are out there, Ethereum, all of these currencies that are out there. The problem with cryptocurrencies right now is it's extremely volatile. It's up and it's down, it's up and it's down, it's up and it's down, and it's based on a word called speculation. It's based on a word called speculation. The good news is we've developed a cryptocurrency on our own blockchain that's based on usability. So as opposed to speculation, it's usability. The more that it gets used, the more valuable it becomes. What's awesome about it, the reason why it's also part of the fastest industry, is because it's the speed of transactions, and the cost of transactions ought to go down. And then we're also part of the newest industry. The newest industry being the virtual reality industry. If you haven't heard of it, you're going to hear of it, because it's the convergence of every piece of technology that you've ever put your hands on is all converging into the virtual world. And this sets up an awesome scenario that all business owners and all investors are always looking for this sweet spot right here. They're looking for the sweet spot right here, and it's called a woo, W-O-O. It's called a woo, otherwise known as the window of opportunity. It's the window of opportunity. All 3 of our products sit inside of this window of opportunity. What's even greater about it is usually when one industry starts to open, like a virtual reality, it'll start to shrink the other industries. Ours does just the opposite. Our view virtual reality actually makes these 2 industries even bigger. It makes them even bigger. There will be more opportunities for business. There'll be more opportunities for entrepreneurs. There'll be more opportunities for investment. There'll be more opportunities for intellectual property. There'll be more opportunities for places to grow your money. It's an unbelievable place to be. The challenge is, do you understand how to talk about our products? Do you understand how to get people to understand the excitement of it? And when you talk about the window of opportunity, what this does, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get someone to make a decision. You're trying to get someone to make a decision based off of a fear of loss or the positive of opportunity, right? You're getting someone to make a decision off of the fear of loss or the positiveness of opportunity, or both at the exact same time. The good news is there's 3 ways to get paid in our company. There's 3 ways to get paid in our company. The first one is on a customer acquisition bonus, right? Everything that you do. The second way is on a volume bonus, everything that you and your team does. And there's a third way to get paid, which is a leadership bonus, which means your ability, when you understand how to move from being a learner to a leader, from a leader to an influencing leader, from an influencing leader to an empowered leader, you have the opportunity to earn 2% extra commissions, 3%, 4%, 5%, etc. What's awesome about this, remember I said that most people have a very difficult time making money, keeping money, investing money, and creating money. We've solved the problem by the way that our compensation plan works, because with a customer acquisition bonus, this is cash flow. This is cash flow, your ability to create money, your ability to make money, and your ability to create money, all based off of what you do. The second level, the volume bonus, is called profit flow. It's profit flow, your ability to earn profit and earn extra income off of what your team does if you have the ability to teach your team how to sell. And then ultimately, as you rank up, this is creating wealth flow for yourself. Cash flow, profit flow plus wealth flow provides you certain things. Cash flow provides you security, right? It provides you security to know that you never have to go anywhere to learn how to make money. You never have to go anywhere else to learn how to keep money. You never have to go anywhere else to learn how to invest money, or you never have to go anywhere else to learn how to create money. The volume bonus with the profit flow allows you something called vitality. It allows you to begin living your life and getting other things that you never were able to get before. And then ultimately the leadership bonus, the wealth flow, provides you the ultimate level of freedom, the ultimate level of freedom for yourself to go where you want to go, when you want to go there, with the people that you want to go there with, at the time and location that you want to go. You never have to look backwards. What's awesome about all this is it allows you to create something called an infinite return on investment. An infinite return on investment. When you know how to create cash flow, when you know how to create profit flow, and when you know how to create wealth flow, the opportunities are always endless to you. The only question is, what's the decision that you make every single day? What's the decision that you make every single day? Do you make the decision to be a part of the foreign exchange marketplace, the biggest marketplace on the planet? Do you make the decision to be part of the DAGcoin opportunity and the DAGcoin ecosystem, the fastest industries in the planet? Do you make a decision to be a part of the View and the virtual reality platform, the newest industries on the planet? And do you understand that if you were to just pay 25 euros, you could be part of the singular window of opportunity that all business owners want to be a part of and all investors know how to be a part of? It's a very unique window of opportunity. The only question is, what's the decision that you're going to make? When you wake up every single day, are you going to open up your mouth, or are you going to go invite people? Are you going to prospect? Are you going to invite them? Are you going to give a presentation? Are you going to follow up from the presentation? Are you going to fast start people? Are you going to get to some level of agreement for them? Are you going to be able to get them to become a customer? Are they going to become a customer of one product or a customer of all 4 products? What is the decisions that you make? You're in control. That circle that Craig was talking about is so important. You have a circle of control, and the circle of control is the decisions that you make every single day. You get to dictate the destiny. You get to dictate the trajectory of your entire life. The only decision is you deserve to win. Your family deserves to win. Your community deserves to win. Your country deserves to win, and humanity deserves to win. I love the fact that we have these calls. I love the fact that we have great leaders, but I also am looking for the scenario where the next wave of leaders are coming from. Where are the next wave of leaders coming from? What countries will they be coming from? And what are their names and who are they? They need to start popping up, because as the world awakens up and as things begin to open back up between the middle of this year and the end of this year and the next year, you have to get out of this state of inertia, get into momentum, and make sure that you capitalize on this very unique window of opportunity, because it's only going to get faster, it's only going to get bigger, and it's only going to get better. And so with that, I'll turn it back over to you. Always ride the wave of life and always play big.
Hey, after this, I win. So I don't know. I can assure you, I was here with Surad and I was telling him, I love this. I love it. Maybe I'm now in the studio. I see it so big and it went completely here. Your cash flow, your profit flow, your wealth flow. I even write security, vitality, and then the infinity sign. And I'm like, I didn't really understood all your terms because I'm an ignorant. I'm a good network marketer, but I still learn from people like you to make a lot of money and to impact people's life. But I got your message. I got your message. A big wave is coming one more time. And that's what I'm asking also sometimes myself. Where is the new wave of new leaders? I hear a lot of people asking things, what that coin, the view, and that, without understanding that actually how you become a leader is building the team, building the community, presenting, sharing the vision, motivating people, inspiring people, going to events. And I think people are starting to confuse to become a good presenter and knowing about the coin and about the updates and developments, instead to think, hey, wait 2 seconds, stop. I need to realize that I started in the industry of network marketing. I started the first time because I want to have a team of 10,000 people. I started because I want to make 10,000 euro a week. I started because I want to pay a new school. I started because I like the vision of the Decoin. I like the vision of Forex Insiders. I love the view. So, but you know what? At the end of the day, I can only become a leader and influence people and impact lives via the network marketing. So if you're a leader or you want to become a leader or you want to create leaders, that's only possible via network marketing, sharing the opportunity, sharing the information, sharing the vision, the mission, and signing up people and helping them to unlock their potential and helping them to make presentation, to do the follow-up, and then helping their people to do the follow-up and make presentation and grow and grow. Because when not, you stop at the cash flow. Do you want to become a good selling person that is only, the business is only depending on themselves, only what I do? I don't want that. I want also to create my profit flow. So I want to have volume. And I also want to have my wealth flow that is going to become my leadership bonus. So for that, I need to go to the next level of leadership, building a team. I don't know. And I think Jason, your speech was great, but people need to now go back and one more time asking themselves, hey, why did I start? What do I want to achieve? How much people I want to have in my team, which rank I want to have, and what do I want to which direction I want to go? Because at the end of the day, people are following you. You can have the best opportunity in your hands. You can have the best of the best. You can have the keys of the Ferrari, but if you don't know how to drive it, and a person don't feel comfortable to drive with you in the car, and they don't have the security that you can help them to become vital and to make money, because at the end of the day, a person starts with you because they think, with this person, I'm going to make it. With this person, I'm going to make money. So I go back to the beginning. It's all about mindset and about taking action, attitude, focus, and all what Jason said. I'm excited. I'm overwhelmed. That's perfect for me. So I love these Sunday calls. Maybe from now on I come every Sunday to hear them on this television, because today I get it complete on another level. But Surad, right, it's becoming an important moment, because there is our vice president that I can say where he is, right? He's in Dubai. So he's gonna connect from Dubai, our vice president, Roal Mai.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope my audio works.
Yes, we can.
Maybe Andrea cannot hear me, but
I can.
yes, good. Very good. So yes, still in Dubai for a few days. Had to extend my stay actually to finalize some things over here. But coming week, finally coming back to the Netherlands. I'm rested, so I'm excited to go back to work and work on the things that are right now in the background, because there's a lot of things that that people don't know, of course. But I can tell you that a lot of good things on top of the things that we are doing are boiling in the background, and I cannot wait to announce them sooner rather than later. So I'm going to need your help as well today a little bit, Andrea. Of course, I see the nice balls already in front of you, but that's going to be for later.
I will follow your instructions, Roald.
It's going to be really simple, so no problem. I will share a few of my slides just to go through the standard topics like we always do. Hopefully that works as well from here. Let's see.
I love your background, by the way.
I
love the
oh,
blue,
that
but I
background.
love
Yeah, to
the
be honest, it's pretty dark here. So, but anyway, it's when it's light, it's exactly like this. So the top regions, and of course, this is also important for people to understand. We are working on a marketplace, which will be finalized pretty soon. But of course, it doesn't make sense to launch the marketplace until at least one country or preferably a few countries are already sold out, because then it has the power, of course. So that people understand that when countries are sold out or regions are sold out, then we will also start immediately with the marketplace that was announced, so people can trade them from there if they want. So the United Arab Emirates still at 56.4%, Jordan at 46.63%, Italy 34.85%, Turkey at 31.15%, and Iran, Spain at 27.20%, but Iran is right below, and also some other countries like Egypt are speeding up fast. So I believe with everything that is happening in the next few months, at least a few regions will be sold out already. So then the voting, we launched the voting, I think it was yesterday. So we had already the 5 regions from last month that were not chosen, which is Suriname, Nigeria, Lebanon, Poland, and Croatia. And on top of that, our other Vice President, Igor, selected 5 other regions, which is Slovenia, Canada, Kenya, Bali, and Venezuela. Igor, are you there? Would be nice if he's here, because he has so much knowledge on all the different regions around the world.
Yes. He will also take 20 minutes for making a training specially about all these countries. I know which countries we voted, if you want to know it.
Then he will probably go through these countries as well.
He said he is prepared for the people to let them understand what is good and what is how it's going to work. So I'm gonna listen also. It's a surprise.
Okay, so I will not go to.
He voted.
I will not go to. Oh, there he is. Igor, how are you?
Yeah, I'm here. I was busy preparing, making something beautiful. Wow, hey, Roel,
So,
how is it in Dubai?
Yeah, I follow your example. You leave, I leave too, and it's good. Now Andreas in the Netherlands, so that's good. I think I like this also.
Yeah, so, you know, I like this. Andrea can do the host, and we do from
both in different time zones in the world, but no problem at all. We continue with. So are you? I know you have a training at the end of the call, but do you also go through these slides?
No, I will prepare, but I will talk about it anyhow. We can do something together about it. Slovenia is, of course, a beautiful country. And yeah, the people from Slovenia, they put it all videos in the groups. Vote for my country. Vote for my country. And honestly, when I saw the video, I said, maybe I must have voted for Slovenia as well.
I think it's a very nice region with a unit price of 500 and in total 2,500 units available. So then we don't go to
and
Canada.
It's a high average income. Look at yes, wow.
Canada, wow.
So what do you know about Canada?
Where do we have Canada? Oh, Canada. Canada is, look at this, guys. Look at this. From all the countries we have so far, Canada has the highest average income. And it has a lot of people. It's the first country from the North America. So, of course, we don't have nothing from the US, but now we have Canada involved. And it's a huge country with almost 40 million people. And yeah, look at it. I think Canada is one of the big deals because Canada is extremely liberal, is extremely technically advanced. and it's very rich. They know they are always ahead of the game with many things, and it's a country where there's place for everybody. So I think Canada has a fast-growing population, and I think it will be one of the big hits in factory in the view, especially because Canada is famous for his info technology and his cutting-edge technology. So when we come with the view, yeah, you know, I know for sure the Canadians will all go in because they have the long distance. They cannot easily travel from city to city. So the view is for them perfectly. I think it will be a big hit in our company, Canada.
100%. And there's 4,000 units with a unit price of €1,000 is the highest category.
Yes, it's the biggest one so far, eh? From all the countries.
Kenya is a country where you've been a few times already.
Man, I was in Toronto and I visited the CN Tower. It has the Niagara Falls. It has the Rocky Mountains. It's beautiful. And this one that you pulled up now, Kenya. Man, oh man, I know that everybody knows it, but Kenya is a multicultural country where living Christians and Jews and Arabs together, all type of religions. But you know what is so specially about Kenya? The wild. It's the #1 country to go on a safari, to see the big five, the elephants, the giraffe, the rhinos, to see the lions, to see the buffaloes, the zebras, the antelopes. And I really think that Kenya will be in the view as well, one of the most visited countries, because everybody wants to do the wildlife. And then Indonesia, wow, Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesia. In this case, it's we start. We still with Kenya.
No,
now,
don't worry, Igor. There's a little bit of a delay. My
okay,
sound is good, but
so,
somehow the slides arrive later in St. Martin.
Okay, then let me continue with Bali. Bali, Indonesia. That's a mysterious country with head capital Denpasar. Of course, Indonesia is broken up like Russia, like Brazil, like the United States. It is broken up, India in parts. And we first launched now Bali. And I really believe that a lot of people will vote for Bali because it has not a lot of population. It's places to be. When you want to see the mysterious life, you go to Indonesia because that is, I think it's the most spectacular, mysterious country. And I only think some parts of Mexico, Chichen Itza can compete with it. It's really a place to be. And the beauty is it has only 1,500 units and the units are only 125. So I really believe that this Bali, Indonesia can be game, set, match like Mumbai, India. I expect when Bali will be chosen that within the first 15 days, 20-25% of all the shares will be sold out. Because it will be big hit. And we have a network in Indonesia. So I think the people in Indonesia will be very proud. And I think the Arab world will be proud with Indonesia as well, because Indonesia is considered the biggest Muslim country in the world. Now, last but not least, I see Venezuela. Venezuela is, yeah, that is... politically, it has a lot of troubles, but when you have been in Venezuela ever, it's a beautiful country. It is, you know, I'm a man, and they say the most beautiful women in the world are coming from Venezuela. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. I can say the most beautiful women on the world are coming from the Netherlands and Italy, and maybe in your case from the Netherlands and Suriname. Well, maybe partly Indonesia, but Venezuela is a growing power, and I'm for sure that Venezuela will be a big hit too, because the people, they are looking for freedom, and the freedom that the view offers the people is 0 to none. And 5,200 units, only 125 per piece, so it can be a big hit also. It must be chosen, of course, and it was one of the ones that I voted for. I had to choose between Venezuela, myself, and Slovenia, because we have more people in Venezuela. That was the only reason that I choose Venezuela, because they are equal to me. So I think these are the 5 new countries.
Thank you
And
for,
yeah, they
for
will
letting.
compete with the ones that are already there.
Thank you for all the information on the countries. I think that Anderson Chester said it well in one of the WhatsApp groups today or yesterday, that people need to understand that by voting, you can actually influence the decision that the company makes at the end of the month for the regions that will be added to the view. So we see a lot of people already voting, but there's also a lot of people not voting. And I advise everybody, just be part of a decision to be made at the end of the month and vote, so that you also see that your country, your preferred region, is going to be added on the 1st of June. So then we go to the rank calculation. I know that that we've been repeating this a few times already, but I think it's important to do it again, because now it's only 2 weeks left today. Starting today, it's 15 days left. So the months of April and May will be combined for rank qualification. So everything that you have done in the last 6 weeks is already combined, and for the next 15 days that will be added. So what you normally have to do in 1 month in volume to get to a certain rank, you can do that now in 2 months combined, April and May. So there's only 15 days left. Then we have launched a new DACoin promotion just yesterday, which means double the coins for all the packages when you choose 3 years of escrow until the end of May. And everything that we announced promotion wise is always till 11:59 p.m. of the last day of the promotion, Amsterdam time. So please write that down or look in your international calendar what time that will be for you or for your time zone, so you don't miss a minute, or even worse, just make sure that you know that you have the time right for your time zone. So then, Andrea, we have work to do.
Yes, I'm here. I love to work.
So starting May 25, there are 5 regions that will have double the units also until the end of the month, May 31, 11:59 p.m. Amsterdam time. So we do exactly the same as last month, which means that we've looked at the top 5 regions for every category. So we took the top 5 for the 125 categories and put them into the blue balls. Then we have the top 5 for the 250 categories, which are in the green balls. Then we have the top 5 for the 500 category, which is in the yellow balls. And then we have the top 5 for the 1000 category, which is in the red balls. And then we put all the other regions into the black balls. And from each category, we will pick 1 ball, or actually Andrea today will pick 1 ball. And that will be the region that gets double the units from May 25 to May 31st. So there we go.
Gentlemen from home, put all your desires and your wishes, tell it, because maybe they will come into my hands and I will pick the right ones.
And Andrea, I thought I had my slides the other way around, but I actually start with 1,000. So if you want to do the blue balls in the bigger one and then take the red balls out in the empty one, so we start with the red balls.
Wow.
Yes, Igor, this is an exciting moment, huh?
Yes, we had 2 times. We had the Emirates coming out, and they are leading the pack. So let's see it.
That's exactly where I am today. So maybe it works. Let's see what happens today.
Yeah, then it's using 3 times in a row, Roald. That would be spectacular.
So the top 5 regions right now are United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, the Netherlands, Australia, and Moscow regions. So those 5 regions are in the red balls. And then right now, Andrea, let's see if Suat can bring the screens together so that you see maybe the slides on one side and Andrea on the other side. I know that he can do it.
Do me a favor, pick Australia or Moscow. I want to buy some more units from those countries.
I'm my back now. So I take 1 out?
Yes, you are in the screen right now. So let's do it like this. And maybe in the meantime, we can get the screens together, but I'm excited. So you cannot look, eh?
No, let's.
It's all live. You must hear it and see it.
Yeah.
It's all
And trust
live.
me, everybody, there's no way to look through the balls and see what is in it. So
Oh,
there it is.
I
So
opened
now you have to push it open on the sides. You cannot turn it, but you have to really push hard on the sides.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I open
So
it.
this, yes, you are in the screen. Let's show it.
Na, 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 na. Ta-da. I have no clue.
Well, yeah,
The Netherlands.
Netherlands. I can come closer if you want to the camera. The Netherlands, okay? So for
the Netherlands.
Nice. So Andrea, you can also open up the other balls so everybody knows that all the regions were in there.
I need to open them all. I put the
It's good practice.
in these things. So the other one is United Arab Emirates. I will do fast, then we don't lose time. Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
And then we have Moscow. And let's see in the last one.
Australia.
Australia.
I wanted Australia. I want more
Sorry,
units from
guys.
Australia.
Well,
I
this
feel
is
like
what it is. So the first one, hopefully some people will help me writing down. I cannot write down here, but the first one is the Netherlands.
Yes.
The Netherlands.
I put it aside the Netherlands. Anyway, the Netherlands is beautiful and there is a lot to do. So, hey, let's enjoy the picked up count.
And let's see if we can now go back to the, these were already red ones. And now we go to the next one.
I think this is a sign that we have to come home, Roald.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on my way. So the yellow balls, Italy, Spain, Estonia, South Korea, and Greece. So I will stop again the slides
So how I
so that we can have a...
This time I hope for South Korea. I need some more units of South Korea.
So I need to pick up how many?
Yeah, one again from the...
From all the colors, one.
No, only from the green ones.
Only from the green ones.
Which
The
is
yellow
funny
one.
because
The yellow
you have to
one.
take, Andrea, take the green ones out. Otherwise, you will not be able to take a green ball.
Okay, I'll take a green one out. Oh, put all your
It's
design.
nice because the background is also green, so they look a little bit strange. Yes.
I have a green one. I open it.
Oh, what is gonna be?
Countries. Egypt.
Hey, that is a 250 countries. Somebody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the green ones are the third category. She had to take the yellow balls.
No, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway.
Doesn't
So
matter.
one is from the green ones.
One out. And
So
I
now you can take one from the yellow balls.
Yes. Abracadabra. Oh.
But Egypt is actually a very nice country too. Okay, imagine.
Yes.
So
I'm
here
really
is
happy
the
with
yellow.
Egypt. So now it's the yellow one.
I come to you. Wow! I cannot believe this.
It's Italy. I see it already.
Italy, my country.
Woo!
Your home where we live. Italy, my country. I mean,
Hey, Andrea, what are you doing? You are precisely picking the right countries.
And then actually we go to the blue balls, which is Jordan, Iran, Colombia, Ukraine, and Yemen.
okay, let's see. Yemen, Ukraine, and all the other countries. I will say abracadabra, blue, 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 abracadabra, hoppo, hocus, pocus, pontius, pilatus, eccolo. So, ha, ha, ha! Mi familia desde Latinoamérica, Colombia!
Yes.
Yay! Oh, la, la.
Okay, so
Familia, yeah, Colombia.
And then the last thing you have to do, Andrea, is take one from the middle box, which is the black balls. That's the bonus region. So all the other regions are in there, can be 125 to 50, 500, 1,000. Let's see what you will take out.
Oh, one. Let's see. Who are you wishing that is? Okay, I know this country, so it's Congo.
Wow.
Congo.
Congo.
So if I remember correct, we have from the 1,000 category, the Netherlands.
Yes.
From the 500
Yes.
category, we have Italy. From the 250 category, we have Egypt.
Yes.
From 125, we have Colombia. And the bonus region is Congo.
Yes. I put them aside and I will make a beautiful photo for myself. The first time I do this beautiful sortation.
Thank you very much for helping me out, Andrea. I think you do it better than I ever did it. But anyway. So the last thing that I want to share with everybody is, I will bring up the slides so that everybody sees it. I will remind all of you because time is running out. So that is the special promotion that we already announced a few times. I've also shared a new updated version of the compensation plan of the view in many of the WhatsApp groups. And you need to understand that the leadership pool is going to be starting in July 1st. And that means that you get units in the leadership pool based on the rank you have. And after that, if you're consistent and follow the core values of the company, then you can even get more units into the leadership pool. So whatever is your rank on the 1st of July, you will get a certain amount of units for the position that you have. But this is a one-time promotion. So whatever your rank is on the 1st of July, you will get triple the units. So 3 times the units that you would normally get for having that certain rank. So that means, for instance, to become a diamond, you get 5 units. So when you are a diamond on July 1st, instead of 5, you get 15 units. If you're a blue diamond, you get 10 units. So that means if you're a blue diamond on July 1st, you get instead of 10, 30 units into the leadership pool. So this is the only pool that you actually have to work and achieve ranks and be a consistent leader to earn units in the leadership pool. So it's different from the other pools that we have. So this was actually already what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that it was clear. Thank you, Igor, for letting everybody know all the information about the new regions that we have introduced. I thank you, Andrea, for the beautiful assistance with choosing the right regions, because many of the regions, I think a lot of people are happy with those regions. I think that on the 25th of May, Igor will sit down on his computer to buy into a few regions again.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Rod. And before I give the word to Igor, I just want to say some things. Like, we have great promotions, and I do believe that when you really want to become a leader and you want to have production and you want to go to the next level and have success, it's all about building the team. And thanks to the promotions, you can always build a team. One promotion doesn't exclude the other. So my advice is, in the presentation, simple, fast, easy, and talk about the promotions, because like Jason said, you can make a decision based on 2 things: fear of loss, or because you have a great opportunity. And I do believe that we have a great opportunity, and we can create fear of loss thanks to the promotions. And what I understood in life in this period, and especially also before, but especially in this period, is that we all want 2 things in life. I mean, if we need to, we cannot live without 2 things: money and love. And I do believe that network marketing puts this together: making money and love. Love can be interpreted for a love partner, can be for the team or for the family, love in general. And my advice for you is, talk more about money, how to make money, and share love with the people, because at the end of the day, these are the only two things we all want in life, and without one, you cannot, you are not happy. So we are not happy when we don't have love, but maybe we have money. But we are also not happy when we don't have money and we have love, because we need to pay the bills. So in the presentation, focus more on that. Take advantage of the promotions that April and Maya are together. And I do believe that leaders are born in events, and especially in this under pressure. So if there is so good promotion and there is April and May together, do that push, create a plan, focus on the rank you want to do. I mean, for what are we living? Just to wait that the company updates us on what they are doing? I don't care on what they are updating. My plan is the next 3 years or 5 years, I need to reach this. I need to get this. I need to, I have these dreams. I have these objectives. It doesn't matter if they are updating something or doing something. It's about me, myself, my business. So go out and crush it and work for you and your family. And I give the word now because it's so important that he is going to do his training, because he prepared for you, ladies and gentlemen, to really give you the best, what is what and why you should do and choose the right countries and how the view really works. Because I do believe that a lot of people have no clue. It's not because you are stupid. We are just a lot of people don't understand how it really works, everything, and especially don't think long term and don't understand the potential. And there is no better person. I will tell you, there is no better person that can explain you this in the next minutes, where you need to have a pen and paper. He prepared for you. He waited as the last speaker just to have the time and go on with you. And let's introduce the next speaker, our Vice President, Igor Alberts from San Martin.
Hey, hello everybody. Yes, I'm very happy with the countries chosen, and I want to share something with you very important, because I listened carefully to Craig and to Jason, and of course to my all-time big friend Roald Mailly and his wife Patricia, that are just married a week ago or 14 days ago, and I'm so excited. I'm here in the Caribbean. Look at my background, what I have in the background. Maybe it's good. I made a beautiful setup over here. I'm looking over here over the beautiful beach with the parasols and the. But what I did, so you know, I can continue sitting down here and doing my meeting like this. Hallelujah! Because yeah, this is the #1 lifestyle. But let me. That's what you get. Hi. So now, what I want to share with you, when you look at Success Factory, we did already some amazing things, ladies and gentlemen. When we started in 2017, actually, we started the 1st of January 2018. We came with cryptocurrency in MLM. And, you know, we are now 3 years later. And honestly, I've watched all those different companies bringing in cryptocurrency in combination with MLM, with network marketing. And yeah, it is logical that a lot of people out there say, yeah, that doesn't go very well together, because all companies out there, they failed and they turned into, you can call it a scam, a missed opportunity, but that happens in life. But you know what is the beautiful thing? Success Factory made it big time. We almost sold out all of that coins. We have one more promotion going, and then possibly everything is sold out, and we can work at the usability. We went from 2 cents to 74 cents. So I still believe that we are the biggest one out there. And when you listen this week to Elon Musk, that in the past said, yeah, we are going to accept Bitcoin. And this week he said, we don't want Bitcoins anymore to accept. And you know why? Because Bitcoins are destroying planet Earth. The mining process takes so much energy that the world will be destroyed only by finishing mining Bitcoins. Can you imagine all those other coins that are constantly taking power and energy to be mined. We were mined up front in a nanosecond. And it is good that Ahmad Rabaya wrote to Elon Musk and said, don't take that Bitcoin. You are right. It's destroying our planet. Take and look at that coin. And you know what? Whatever people say about us, we are actually the only company that succeeded to bring network marketing in combination with cryptocurrency. We are the big one. We are the giant of the industry. And can you imagine that coin is at the moment just one product of our spectrum of products. We have the TechPay, we have the Skillex, we have the exchange, we have the Forex Insiders. And when you look at all those companies out there, when you compare our advices with the results of the other companies, again, there are many out there doing crypto, doing Forex combination with network marketing, but we have shown and we have proven to give the best results when you followed up on our advices. And we just started doing that. Now, we have another product line that is almost unique. That's, according to my knowledge, only one other network marketing company working with it. We have the bank, we have the artificial intelligence, we have the code breaker technology, just to figure out how to communicate perfectly with each other. So, an almost unique product. But now, ladies and gentlemen, now we brought something because people always ask, Igor, what do you explain? What do you explain? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Good. So people always ask, Igor, what is the uniqueness of Success Factory? Firstly, we are the only company that successfully launched the crypto. We are the #1 based on having the unique code breaker technology. We have a free education platform called Skillex where you can have a lot of free advisors. But, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thing we launched so far is the view, ladies and gentlemen, the view. Because tell me one other network marketing company that has virtual reality, like Mr. Anderson Chester and like Craig and Jason said so beautifully, V-commerce. Tell me just one other company, one other network marketing company. We are unique, ladies and gentlemen. We are a huge, fastly, rapidly growing company, and we have a unique product that nobody else has. It's when you sell pills, products, creams, drinks, when you sell even Forex, there are hundreds, thousands of companies selling the same. But what is unique with us? We have the view, ladies and gentlemen. We have something that is highly cutting-edge technology. It is applicable to a lot of men. They like this technology as well at the same time because it's shopping, it is lifestyle, it's traveling. We have the possibility for the woman. We have it for the man, the woman. We have something that is tremendous beautiful for all the people that cannot travel anymore because of this crisis and maybe because of their body situation, the situation that they are living in. We have something that is unique for the people that don't have the money to go abroad, because you just put on your glasses, you just put on these beautiful glasses, ladies and gentlemen. That is, we just bought this in Saint Martin. You just put on in the world, and the world is just seconds away. And you can travel the world in the view. You can see everything. It's so unique, ladies and gentlemen, that it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, if you are a man or woman, it doesn't matter which religion you believe in. It doesn't matter if you are old or young. The view is for everybody. It's a unique selling point. And you know what is even more unique? traditionally is no competitor for us as well, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I know people will say, yeah, but Mr. Albert, Jeff Bezos is working on it. Yes, he's working on it only as a social platform. Jeff Bezos is working on it. Yes, I agree with you from a shopping point, but we have it all. We have all the different verticals. We have all the different pipelines. We do the travel. We do the shopping. We do the gaming. We will do everything. And you can choose yourself which part is for you. When you say, I don't want this because of my religion, or you say, I don't like this, or I don't like to travel, or I don't like to shop. It's all in there, and it's up to you what you do with it. The view is the unique selling point, ladies and gentlemen, and it's out there for everybody. Whoever I spoke with, everybody said, what? The moment that you give them the view glass, when they put up their thing, I don't know how you want to call it, but when they put up this and they look in it, say nothing anymore. It's game, set, match. It's done. Now, I want to explain you a little bit more clear because it's not clear to everybody. And I made specially this over here because I want to show you what happens when you have a package. Now, I did over here the packages. You have the Ultra of 1,000, the Super from 500, the Standard of 250, and you have the Basic of 125. Over here, I have written down the regions that we have so far. And I put it in all, I tried to put them all in. You have the region A category, that are the 1,000 euro regions. Now, what means 1,000? Means the A category are the 25 richest countries in the world. So we looked at where is the average income the highest, which country is average, and we looked at the numbers of the World Bank. We looked at the numbers of the monetary funds. So we used 5 different ways to calculate what are the 25 richest countries on the planet. They are in the 1,000 category. Then you have the B category, that are the countries between 25, so number 26, up to number 50. So in the A category are countries like that we have Sweden, Japan, Australia, the Emirates, Germany, Austria, Japan, Netherlands, United Kingdom, Saudi Arabia. And there are more to come, of course. So now you have the option to vote Canada into it. So because in the possibility you have Canada is a A-listed country as well. Now you have the B category. The B category is 26 till 50, and it costs 500 euro per unit. Now countries that we have in it already is Greece, Estonia, Romania, Italy, Spain, New Zealand, South Korea, and you can vote, for example, for Slovenia or Croatia or Poland, because they will be in this category as well. Now, then you have the category C, that is country number 51 up to 75 on the most richest countries in the world. In this category, we have Sao Paulo, a region. We have Trinidad and Tobago, Egypt, Turkey. We have Oman, we have Mexico, we have Kazakhstan. And in this region, there are some countries that you can vote for as well to get into to be voted in the no. So you choose. And then we have the D category, over here the D, that are the countries 76 up to infinity. So there are totally over 200 countries in the world, but we will have regions. So we will come almost to 400 regions. But what is above of 75 category for just 105. And you know, living in that country, and based on the average income, we are deciding if, like with Suriname, it is 1,200 units or it is 10,000 when Suriname has only 500,000 people. But when you look at, for example, Egypt in this category, Egypt has 100 million people. So the more people there are, the higher the average income is, the more units we will have as well. We look at what is there to film, because we need to put everything in place. So people want to know, yeah, but you know, a country like Sweden is actually very expensive because there are more than 100 unique points that need to be documented, because when you want to go to Sweden, you want to be able to see everything. Now, that are the regions. These are the packages. How does it actually work? Let's resume, and I will do it step by step. You buy a 1,000 package, then when you want to buy one of the countries out of the A category, you will get 1 unit in the regional pool. So the regional pool, where you allocate that unit to, let's say you want to allocate it to Japan, you get 1 unit into the region of Japan. Now the Netherlands, for example, is kicking out from the 25th. Yeah, you still get 1 unit in the Netherlands. But besides that, you get, when the country is in high season, I call it high season, that means when a country is new, from the 1st up to the 15th, you get double the units. From the 15th till the end of the month, you get the single units in the global pool. What does it mean? When you have a 1,000 package, normally when it starts, when we have the promotion going, you get 42 units in the global pool. Normally, you get only 21. So means the whole month you will get 21, but only the first 14 days you will get double the ones. So we had, for example, Austria. Austria was just coming new. Austria has launched this month. Austria, you get now 21 shares units in the global pool, and you got before the 15th, you get 42. What will happen with Austria after this month is over? You still get the 1 unit in the regional pool, but you get 0 units in the global pool anymore. Only when that country is taken out, like today by Andrea, there's a promotion, not for Sweden, not for Japan, not for Australia, not for the Emirates, but the Netherlands was taken out, means the Netherlands gives you from the 25th, and be careful, when you put it in the 24th, you get 0. When you put it in the 25th, you get 42 till the end of the month, till the 31st. When it's the new month, when June starts, the Netherlands falls back to 0. When you now allocate your package, your ultra package to Austria, for you get 21 units in the global pool. Now, let's presume that with an ultra package, you don't want discounted, but you like, I want one of those in the 500 category, the B category. Greece, Estonia, Romania, Italy, doesn't matter. You want one out of those. So what happens then? Then, because you have the 1,000 package, the ultra, you get not 1, but you get 2 regional shares. You get 2 units in the regional pool. How much do you get in the global pool? Exactly the same. You get, for most countries, at the moment, 0. Because there's no promotion running for one of those countries. There was not a new country in this. So, but when there would have been a country, let's say Slovenia is chosen next month, then from the moment Slovenia is chosen, from the 1st till the 14th, you get 42 as well. So it doesn't matter where you put that ultra, you always get the same. So normally now, when we would have a country that would have been chosen and has started this month, you would got 21. Let me make it clear again. You go to the C category, the category of 250. 250, you have an ultra package. You don't get one, you don't get two, you get 4 units in the region. So that means whenever you allocate them, you always get this. The regional pools, you always get it. But the global pool, it must run a promotion to get more than 0. So when there's no promotion, you get 0. But when there's a promotion running, like we had Sao Paulo, at the moment, you get 21. Same here. You get 21. Before the 15, you get 42. So at the moment, Sao Paulo gives you 21, but before the 15, it would have given you 42. Now, Andrea picked out Egypt as a promotion. Egypt is a big one. Egypt is, of course, one of those countries where personally I have as well a high expectation from, because it has the pyramids, ladies and gentlemen, and it's the Valley of Kings. So maybe Egypt has more than 100 million people living there. But more important, there are 100 million tourists coming every year to Egypt. And can you imagine in the view that everybody wants to visit the pyramids? And in the view, you don't have to go. You don't go only where everybody can go, but you can even climb the top of the pyramid. In the view, you will be able to fly over it or around it. You can go into the secret, forbidden grave chambers of the Kings of Valley. Because Egypt is chosen from the 25th of this month, not earlier. Earlier you get 0, but from the 25th, you get 42 shares in the global pool, ladies and gentlemen. And that's something to remember. So let's presume that one of the new countries, that a country is chosen out of this category, the C category. The first of the month till the 14th, you get 2. Not 2, not 4, you get 8 units in the regional pool. And the regional pool, 5% of all the overview of all the money that is being made in that country is being shared amongst the unit holders. Now, let's say that that a country is chosen. Let's say that that Colombia is chosen. I think Colombia has 10,000 units. So whatever the amount of units you have, it will 5% of the total volume of Colombia will be shared amongst the unit holders, and 5% of the total volume goes into that pool. Now let's look at this. For example, you get 8 there. Now, when the country is not in promotion or not new, you get 0 in the global pool. But when the country is new, it's this month. Let's see, we have a couple of countries that are new, like for example, we have in this category, we have Morocco. We have Morocco is one of, and Mumbai, both are new. They are from this month. So that means we are 15 or later. It's today, it's the 16th. So you get 21 when you do it this month. 21, same like here, same like here, same like there. And how much do you get when they are in promotion? Like from the 25th, Colombia and Congo are in promotion, you get 42 units in the global pool. So this is when you have an ultra package. Now, let's say that you don't have the money for an ultra package, but you have the money for a super package. What happens? With the 500, you cannot allocate it to an A category. So across But you can allocate it to a B category, means you can put it here, and how many units do you get? You get 1. So when you allocate it to Greece, Estonia, Romania, Italy, Spain, New Zealand, or South Korea, you get 1 unit, not 2. Like when you would ultra package, you would get 2, but now you have only 500, you get 1. That's, I think, very honest. How many do you get in the global pool? Now, when it's not in promotion and it's not a new country, 0. But how many do you get with this package when you put it here and it is in the month? So let's say we have a country, we didn't have a new one here. So, but normally when we had one in here, let's say that we had, that was chosen last month, Croatia, then you would have gotten 7 countries. Now, Andrea out of this category. So Italy, from the 25th till the end of the month, will give you double the normal ones, double the units. So you get with this package 14 in the global pool. Now, look at this, and I want you to understand how it works. So there's always a sense of urgency. The first 14 days, you get double the units. The second part of the month, you get single the units. So, but with this package, you get 7. But you understand that 14 is better. So when you allocate it, push it hard to put it in before the 15th, you get double. After that, you get 0 unless a country is chosen. Now, you already know now that you must collect money, because when the 25th arrive, you can put them into Italy. You don't get 0 in the global. You don't get 7. When you have this package, you get 14. But look the difference, ladies and gentlemen. When you would have had an ultra package allocating, now 14 plus 15 is 28. 28. But when you have a 1,000 package, not 2 of these, but 1 of these, you get 42. So there is as well always a need of urgency to see if you can. So don't play small, ladies and gentlemen. Play it big time, because there's a difference between 28, double this, or 42. So we want you to become extremely successful, and with money, you make money. Now the people say, but how do I make money with this? By building a network, ladies and gentlemen, because this is future money. This is expectations. This is speculation. This will come in the future. But I'm pretty sure that when you put in a 500 pack into, for example, Italy, that within a couple of years, you will make that 500 euro every year. Within just 1 year, 2 years later, you will make that 500 every month. Just 2 years later, you will make that 500 every day. Just 2 years later, my expectation is you will make that 500 every single hour. So this is something for in about 3, 5, 7, or 10 years. But when you have that patience, when you have that vision, when you are inspired, when you see, when you do your due diligence, when you do the cross of Edenauer, when you look at Robert Kiyosaki and his quadrant, this is money-making business, ladies and gentlemen. And when you have a package like this, 500, and you put it in the C category, you don't get 4, but you get 2, because you have half of it. And again, this stays the same. So when the country is in promotion, you get 14, double. When it's, I call that high season. I call this mid-season. And in the low season, in the low season, you don't get global pool units. So in the last category, the D, you don't get 2, but you get 4. In the regional pool, you get normally low season 0. When it's mid-season, that means from the 15th till the end of the month, you get 7. And when it's chosen, when it's the beginning, first till the 4th, up all chosen, like Colombia and Congo. Be careful, Colombia and Congo. From the 25th, you don't get 7, but you get 14. Can you imagine that you have 14 units in the global pool, ladies and gentlemen? The global pool is all these countries. It's not only Congo and Colombia. Yeah, 4 you have in Colombia or 4 you have in Congo, but 14, when you allocate it to these 2 countries, you will have in the global pool. And the global pool is global. It's all the countries that are there today and all the countries that are coming. Now, let me do it one more time to make it clear to you. When you don't have more than 250, can you put it to an A country? No. Can you put it to a B country? No, because they are 1,500. But you can put it into a C country. What do you get? 1. It's half the money. They get 2. They get 4. That's honest. Look at this. 1,000. You get 4. 500. You get 2. 250. You get 1. What do you get? Same. When it's low season, 0. When it's the 15th till the end of the month, how much do you get? It's 250. Half of 7 is 3.5. No, you get a little bit less. You get 3. And when it's high season for a country, in this case, Egypt, ladies and gentlemen, 25th of this month, Egypt, my advice, Egypt is the goal. Egypt is the biggest. Egypt is where you are going to make a fortune. Remember what I said. 10 years from now, play this video. When you, from the 25th, allocate this package to Egypt, you get double the units. You get 6, ladies and gentlemen. And those 6 will make you in 10 years, in my opinion, 3 hours in the favor. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it only makes you 250 per day. But is it a good investment? Maybe I'm completely wrong. It only makes you 250 a month, ladies and gentlemen. But whatever investment in this world will give you that return on investing, this is, but I have to say, but it is my vision. It's not what the companies is telling. It is what I foresee. It's what I see happening. It is the vision of Mark Zuckerberg that believes. It's the vision of Jeff Bezos that in Amazon. Emmanuel Alberts, and I believe in Success Factory. This is the biggest thing. The money for today, to be able to do all this, you must make with building a network, ladies and gentlemen. Building a network, subscribing people, call your people, make a names list, select them and call them, and let them do the same. You know, duplicate it. You make commission and use that commission to buy units, an ultra package, a super package, a standard, a basic. Andrea and I, we invested big time. We invested big time. You can see that. We have over 500,000 invested in regions. We have from some countries more than 1%, up to 2%, ladies and gentlemen. I just looked at it. We have so many units that we have over 5% of the global pool right now, but that will go down unless we stay investing. And you know what? I decided that we, being father and mother of many children, the best thing that we can do for our kids is to get view packages, because when this comes out and it brings this money, their future is guaranteed. Now, what happens when a standard package goes into the D category? You get 2, not 4, not 8, but you get 2. And again, this is the same. 0, you get 2, you get 3, 3. And you get, when it's hot, Colombia and Congo, you get 6. So at the moment, we have in this category, we have Mumbai and we have Morocco. They are mid-season. 3, you get 3. Before the 15th, they were high season. You get 6. And from the 25th, Colombia and Congo, will give you double the units, you get 6. Now, let's presume that whatever you do, you don't get to 250. Are you lost? No, because we want to be a company where you can build up your future, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what we did? When you look at the countries, you see that we give you the possibility to be part of a huge country as well. Because we didn't launch all the huge countries so far. Because people ask me all the time, sir, when do we do Rio de Janeiro? Will come later. We have now Sao Paulo. When is the United States coming? The United States will be divided in 52 regions. So California, Texas, New York will all be separated, but not for now. People say all the time, Mr. Alberts, are you aware that we don't have France? France is the number one country in the world that people travel to. It's the number one country in the world where people travel to for tourism. It has Paris, it has the Côte d'Azur, it has the regions of the Bordeaux. It has the most spectacular places on the planet Earth. But we will wait a little bit with France. You know why? You know why? Because we want your people that you to approach, having the possibility to buy the units in high season and get double the units. So it will come. But can you imagine Singapore? Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world. People ask me all the time, so when do we do Qatar? The richest country on the planet. I know the whole Arab world is waiting for Qatar. I'm waiting for that too. But it will come. It will come. I think the moment we sold out one of the other Arab superpowers. So Singapore, Qatar, all they come. Norway, it will come, but not at the same time. Now, when you have the 125, and that is important, better you buy this than to wait 3 months to get there. No, you by example, you show the people what then, and you will make commission, and then next month you're maybe able to buy this. They see that you do it, publicate what you did, show the people, lead by example. And Mr. Anderson Chester actually is now the filmmaker. He is filming me so that I can use both hands. I explained it to Andy. What did you buy? Which you have Trinidad and Tobago?
Colombia, Peru.
Colombia, Peru. Yeah, he is at this part of the world. So this is his thing. But I said, Andy, when Egypt comes in and Italy comes in, you cannot miss out on those. So he said, yeah, then I need to make more commission. Work harder, work smarter. When you have a 125, you cannot buy in the A category. You cannot buy into the B. You cannot buy into the C, but you can buy into the D category. And the D category holds huge countries like Jordan. Jordan is the #2 country on the sellings list, ladies and gentlemen. So can you imagine that you can get a hold of Jordan before it's sold out? But this month, we have Mumbai and we have Morocco in it. So when you have this package, you can at least buy 1 unit in the regional pool. When it's low season, and a lot of countries are in low season. Ukraine, Peru, they are in low season right now. They are in low season, but when they are high season, no, Peru is not in low season. Is in mid season actually. It's not in low season, it's a mid-season. So when you have a country that now after the 14th, 15th till the end of the month, like Mumbai, like Morocco, like I think Peru, they are mid-season. So you will get one share in the global pool too. People say, yeah, but here you get more. Yes, but better to have 1 than to have 0. When you have 0, means in the future you will make no money out of your investment, and you keep working for the money instead that you let the money work for you, ladies and gentlemen. Rich people know the secret. Money must work. When I'm here in the Caribbean and I'm enjoying my beautiful lifestyle, You know, my money is working for me. You know, I am lucky. I have a wife that works well, you know. My wife is back doing the hosting, and she told me, Igor, make sure that you prepare this well. Now, what happens when a country is hot? Like now we get Colombia and Congo out of this category. So means that when you have a basic package, you get 2 from the 25th of this. And let's presume that that Kenya is chosen, or Bali is chosen. Next month, from the 1st on, you will get double the units as well. So based on the package that you have, you get the shares in the regional pools, and you get based on high season, mid-season, high season, mid-season, low season, you get the units in the global pool. I hope that with this long explanation, it's a little bit more clear to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit more clear. My advice to you is use the view as a unique selling point. I know for sure that everybody on the entire planet, the moment they understand the view, and how do you explain the view, ladies and gentlemen? How do you explain something so unique, something so massively as the view? You show them the video, you show them that beautiful video that we made, and one of the things I advise to you to invest in is you put this device on top of the head and let them enter the world of virtual reality, and everything changes. I know that Julian is traveling around with this. I know that Mario and Giovanna are traveling around with this. I have seen Anderson Chester traveling around with this. This makes all the difference, ladies and gentlemen. When you put this on the head, they understand the view. It gives you instantly the credibility. It's something unique. It's something special. It's something that no other network marketing company has in the world. And it's something that everybody wants to have. Not only the network marketers, but everyone in the world will be affected by virtual reality, according to Forbes. Forbes predicted that in 2025, everybody on the entire planet will use virtual reality. Doesn't matter where you come from. When you put the glasses on, it only matters where you want to go. It doesn't matter when you want to go. The moment you put on the glasses, you can be there. And you know the beautiful with virtual realities as well? You can go everywhere with the one you choose to be. Because when the other one at the other side of the world puts on the virtual reality glass, you can travel together to all those beautiful destinations. So, like I've learned in my life from one of my first applying sponsors, Mr. Jeff Roberti, you can work where you want, when you want, with who you want, and the world is yours. You can create success for all by sharing this opportunity. You can create a situation where you can fully understand what it means when I tell you, let's see what dreams may come. Andrea, Roald, I'm going to give it back to you. I'm collected already some money over here. I like it. You know, money makes the world go round. It's not about the money, but it's what you can do with the money that makes the difference. I love you, and I'm looking forward to meet you somewhere on this beautiful planet, maybe in real life, or maybe we just go together traveling in the view. Mwah!
So we are back. Yes. Okay. I was listening. Thank you, Igor. It made really clear how big vision and step-by-step vision you let us understand how it's working, because I also do believe that in my case, for example, I'm a network marketeer. I love to build a team, and I explain the deck coin and the Forex Insiders and the deck pay and the view. And we needed, I needed, and I think most of the people needed this to understand which direction we are going. Sometimes we are just doing things, but now it's good that it was the right time you did this. I'm really happy. Thank you. And I think
how is my studio, Andrea?
I was just saying to Surad when you were there, what creativity you have. Qué creatividad, hombre. What creativity you have, Igor. And it gives us a really beautiful vibe, because I love this studio, but you know, I would have loved to be on the balcony over there with that arrangement. That is a special arrangement. I mean, so
yeah, you know, I created here the Caribbean beer.
yeah,
you
the
know,
beer on the towels, I've seen
it's
it.
you guys, I have some blue curacao, but you know, when you just want to drink water, I have the Fiji water. And thanks to my friend, Mr. Anderson Chester, who was the cameraman for today. I think it's very smart from everybody to make a screenshot of this,
Yes.
or to keep the recording, because this can make all the difference. I hope I made it very clear.
You can make a photo and put it in the groups, because then people have maybe make slides with that, or for their teams. I always advise to copy and paste good material when you have it, because then you can share it with your team. So if you make a photo with Andy and you can put it in the groups, that's the best. It's now 2 hours that we are on this call, but I have to be honest, it was a great call, a lot of value, a lot of content, and I'm happy to see this view from Igor, and I'm happy to hear all the strategies, because I told you, to become successful is not only action, it's also mindset. You cannot think I have the skills, but I don't have the right mindset. So it's all a balance of different things, different ingredients, and I'm happy that today, and not only every Sunday, we do that, because in this period of COVID, we cannot meet each other. We met our Latinos leaders, and now we will meet some other leaders from the 26 to 25 to 29. So we are coming back with some leaders, because from September, I think we are all able to travel and go back to some life. From another side, today is not my day. I will make single calls for the teams, like always, to explain why Success Factory, what's the vision, and how to make money right now with network marketing. That's my specialty. When you need a call like that, I'm in. Contact me. How to make money with the network marketing, how to inform, motivate, inspire. And here is we are at the end, Igor. We came at the end because it's 9:05 in Amsterdam. Thank you, all of you. And I will just say, strength and honor, it's all about you. This week, let's go full immersion, full power. Mwah. Andrea Cimbala from Amsterdam.